Today is 15th of June 2016. Join us as we give you events from our MMM Global Community. I'm Mark and welcome to Mabro News Channel. This week we'll hear news from India and the Philippines in our event roundup. And in our MMM Gives Back, we will witness 3 charity events from South America, Africa, and Asia. For his Just an Opinion segment, Guider Emilson Juan join us as he expounds on the question, why do we need to change the world? And where should we start? Then we will hear the latest from MMM India for our advisory. All this in just a moment. Our first stop for our roundup this week is MMM India, where 2 offline events happen on the first week of June.
I am Ranganathan from Pondicherry.
Guider Pankaj Shovi of MMM Lions Group South Zone did the first offline on June 3 at the Hotel Abhi Krishna in the state of Pondicherry, and on the next day, Guider Pawan Deb of MMM Lions Group Central Zone had his event at the Faisadab in the state of Uttar Pradesh. The main objective of both guiders is to invite new people and encourage them to be part of the MMM community. Their presentation focused on MMM and its ideology. For transparencies, they have also shared the current status of MMM India, and topics like 30-day freeze of Mavro and how to get bonuses were also included. Both guiders were encouraged on the results of their activities, as many attendees gave their support to promote MMM. From India, we now go to the Philippines as a group of guiders from Butuan City, Agusan del Norte had a reunion last May 7 of this year. They organized the gathering to unite and encourage guiders and leaders who have decided to stay loyal to MMM Philippines even after the country declared a soft restart. It is clear to them that the MMM ideology can still bring change to their community if all active members will work on it and never quit. 2 weeks after the get-together, the same group of guiders organized on May 21 a Mavro mission at Barangay Humabon, Butuan City under the leadership of guiders Roberto Osorio, Jane Sanchez, and Mel Frank Lugod. They were expecting 100 guests only, but 120 people came to attend.
MMM sa ating community. So, keep it up mga guiders. So, tuloy lang po tayo sa ating ideology para makatulong tayo sa ating community.
The event was a success as they ended up with many registrations and commitments to provide help. Guider Jane said that the Butuan group will not stop promoting the MMM ideology in their area despite the difficult situation that MMM Philippines has recently experienced. We will start our MMM Gives Back stories this week from the continent of South America's Guider Sulivet Torres and Juliana Coria, with the help of leader Sulevi Torres, organized an event for mothers and their babies last May 13 of this year in the city of Guanare at the Fortaleza state of Venezuela. They opened the occasion with a welcome message that explained in brief what MMM is and how it works. Then they proceeded to the distribution of maternal kits, which include baby bathtubs, franellas, oven gloves, pointed shoes, cups, disposable nappies, and blankets. 4 baby strollers were also raffled that day. The mothers were very thankful for the gifts they received from the community, as they could not have bought it themselves due to scarce resources. We now move to the African continent as Guider Jacqueline Suru and her team conducted a charity event at St. Peter's Daycare in Soweto, Johannesburg, South Africa. This happened on October 20 of last year, where they distributed gifts of foods, coloring books, and crayons to the little children of the daycare center. To express their appreciation and gratitude to MMM, both children and adults present at the occasion chanted and sang in their own native language. From the African continent, we now move to Asia's 1K Guider Pankaj Shobi of MMM Lions Group South Zone spearheaded an event catering to mentally ill women. They did it on June 4 this year at the Mother Teresa Charity Home in Bilipuram, Main Road, Pondicherry State. The Mother Teresa Charity Home is taking care of around 25 mentally disabled women. As part of the activity, fruits, biscuits, and other food items were distributed by Guider Pankaj and his team. And the administration of the center was very thankful to MMM India for this wonderful gesture. Guider Pankaj and his team said that they are motivated and committed to doing more events like this that will serve those who are in need. They also want to inspire leaders and members of MMM India community to practice the power of giving. They say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, and MMM is one such organization being copied here and there. Since its re-emergence 5 years ago, copycats had been popping up like mushrooms, especially from last year to today. These organizations are Me Too players that are forced to play catch-up because they have nothing original to offer. Some of them have already ended up as failure. They just tend to be in search of a quick buck, copying one idea and technique after another as they try to follow trends set by MMM. With its growing number, popularity, and success last year, MMM's concept like online peer-to-peer donation exchange and a community of people helping each other had been pirated by copycats that came out. Even the warnings and ideology had been copied almost to the letter. What sets MMM a cut above the rest is its ideology in action. In MMM, there is something beyond earning money and getting financial freedom. That is why despite some setbacks, there are guiders and participants who are still motivated and dedicated to continue spreading MMM's ideology. Because aside from experiencing MMM's mutual aid program through peer-to-peer donation exchange, these people have also lived the MMM ideology through different charity events all over the globe. And most of all, they have the admin, support people, guiders, and their fellow participants to rely on. In the coming months, one is left to wonder which of these copycats will collapse. Everything still remains to be seen. But one thing is certain, MMM will still be there like what it has done since 2011.
Hello everyone, today is a great day. This is Emil and this is Just My Opinion. Together we change the world. In MMM, these lines are like a way of expressing happiness and encouragement for participants. It's like the summary of MMM's ideology wrapped in 5 words. But does it make a difference when we say these lines? Do we really act to change the world? Or do we just use this phrase as a fancy tagline in our videos? That is the reason why today's segment is really special. What we're going to discuss is something that everyone can relate, whether you are part of MMM or not. So, let me begin by asking this question. Why do we need to change the world and where should we start? Let's talk about change first. They said that change is the only constant thing in this world. And we couldn't agree anymore because we notice it in our day-to-day living, from technology, jobs, career, industry, economy, politics, you name it. It's everywhere. And every action we did affects the biggest change of all, which is changing the world to make it a better place to live in. But why do we need to change this world? Or a deeper question might be, is it really the world who needs to be changed? What I want to say is that the world itself is the representation of people living on it. As humans, we are the one creating our own destiny. Nothing on earth is created on autopilot. When something happens, it is because someone had decided to make it happen. So that means our thoughts become things. Before something manifests or materializes, someone must imagine and think of it. Like those great inventions in the past that made our daily living convenient today. It also means that if we want change, we should begin by changing how we think. So, I think it is safe to say that what needs to be changed are the people's mindset and attitude. And the change should always start from within. We all know that changing our external situation is extremely difficult. But changing how we think and feel inside is doable. What do I mean by that? Well, let me share what I learned from Stephen Covey. This is called the 90/10 principle. It says 10% of life is made of what happens to you, and 90% of life is made by how you react. We really have no control over the 10% of what happens to us. The 90% is different. We determine the 90%. How? By the way you react. You cannot predict to control unplanned situations such as an accident, being late to school, traffic, business failure, and so on. However, you can control your reaction. What you can do is simple. Do not let circumstances or people fool you. You can control how you react. Let's use MMM as an example. Imagine that you ask for get help and someone was assigned to you as the provider. You're really in a hurry because you need the money to buy some groceries. Now, after 10 minutes, it appeared in your personal office that the sender confirms he already sent the fund. You ask, but after checking your account, you discovered that he didn't actually send the money and he attached a different proof of payment. You have no control over what just happened. What happens next will be determined by how you react. You are now given two choices on what to do next. We will demonstrate this by using two probable scenarios. Scenario number one, you got pissed off really bad and you start cursing. You confronted the other person via chat and call him a scammer. He explained that it was his first time providing help and he's not sure if he did it right. But because you're angry, you have no time to listen and you keep on saying bad words. You write a ticket to CRO and request to terminate this person. And so, immediately, he was removed from MMM. And because that person is so disappointed with MMM, he became a detractor. He started posting negative feedbacks on social media. The community lost 3,000 possible participants just because of one negative feedback. Then, you get out of the computer and continue your day with a heavy heart. While driving, you encountered a traffic jam, and because you are too focused on what happened earlier, you did not notice that the traffic light indicated stop. And so, your car suffered a collision with another car, and your whole day continued just like that. A big mess. But why? Why did you have a bad day? Did the other participant cause it? Did MMM cause it? Did the traffic light cause it? Or did you cause it? The answer is obvious. It's the last option. Your reaction towards the situation earlier caused it, meaning you are the one causing your own misery. You have no control over what had happened to the person who's assigned to you as the sender. How you reacted in the next 5 seconds is what caused your bad day. Here is what could have and should have happened. Scenario number 2. You discovered that he didn't actually send the funds and he attached a different proof of payment. You pause for a while and think of a possible reason why. You called him and instead of being angry, you kindly told him about his mistake. He humbly asked for apology and you happily accept it. He told you that it is his first time providing help and is not sure if he's actually clicking the right button. You offered help, he accepts it, and after 15 minutes, the transaction was finished. See? Not only that, because you helped him, he added you on Facebook, and the two of you became good friends. You get out of the computer, happy and feeling contented because you did something extraordinary. You drive safely to the grocery store and bought all the things you needed just in time. You went home and your day ended up really, really good. You notice the difference? Two different scenarios, both started the same, both ended differently. Why? Because of how you reacted. You really have no control over 10% of what happens in your life. The other 90% is determined by your reaction. If someone or something makes you feel negative, don't be a sponge. Let the attack roll off like a water on a glass. You don't have to let the negative comments affect you. React properly and it will not ruin your day. A wrong reaction could result in losing a friend, being fired, or getting stressed out. And that, my friend, is just one way of changing this world to be a better place to live in. Before we say, together we change the world, let's make sure that we apply the change first with ourselves. That's it for today. I will see you again next week. This is Emil, and always remember that everything that I said in this video is just my opinion. Have a great day and bye-bye.
Due to numerous requests, the administrators for MMM India have introduced the possibility of getting the guiders panel in offline mode.